His name was Sami, a curious young man working as a researcher in a physics lab. He was never satisfied with the world as it was, always dreaming of a different reality, one shaped by progress, justice, and cutting-edge technology. While poring over countless scientific papers, he came across references to strange, almost unbelievable phenomena, anomalies in space-time, alternate universes, and the manipulation of matter at the subatomic level. At first, these theories seemed like a waste of time. But Sami couldn't shake off this nagging feeling that there was more to it all. What if these ideas weren't just crazy theories, but the key to something truly extraordinary? One day, while working on a top-secret experiment, Sami noticed something strange. All the equipment was suddenly emitting an unusual amount of energy. At first, it was barely noticeable, just a slight hum. But then it grew louder, almost deafening. And then everything went silent. When the dust settled, Sami realized that something incredible had just happened. The room was filled with a blinding white light. His instruments were gone and the walls bore strange, intricate patterns. It was as if someone had turned the entire laboratory into a kaleidoscope. Confused and scared, Sami quickly realized he was not in the lab anymore. The windows no longer showed the familiar exterior of the building. Instead, there was a swirling vortex of colors and shapes. Sami had stumbled upon an anomaly in space-time. It was a tear in the very fabric of reality, a gateway to another dimension, or perhaps even another time. After countless trials and experiments, he discovered that he could use this phenomenon to travel through time. Overwhelmed with excitement, Sami began preparing for his journey. He equipped himself with everything he believed he would need in the unknown era he intended to visit. He brought food and water, tools and weapons, and most importantly, a device to record his experiences. Finally, he set his destination, the year 2050. With everything set, Sami stepped into the light and vanished. When he woke up, he found himself lying on a cold, hard surface. Disoriented and confused, he slowly got to his feet and looked around. To his astonishment, he was in a city, but it was unlike any he had ever seen before. The streets were impeccably clean, devoid of any cars. The only signs of transportation were the quiet, hovering vehicles that moved smoothly through the air. Majestic buildings adorned with greenery reached for the sky, while sleek drones glided overhead, moving with precision and purpose. A sense of tranquility pervaded the environment, a stark contrast to the bustling, chaotic cities of his time. Startled by what he was seeing, his first thought was, "Is this a dream?" As he ventured further into the city, he noticed people interacting with each other, but they seemed distant, almost unaware of their surroundings. They wore strange, futuristic clothing, and their faces were partially obscured by transparent devices. Intrigued, he approached one of them, hoping to find someone who could help him understand this strange place. But as he got closer, he realized that everyone here seemed to be absorbed in their own little worlds, lost in the digital realm. This was when Sami realized that the true marvel of 2050 lay not in its advanced technology, but in its people. Overcoming the challenges of language and customs, Sami managed to piece together the story of this extraordinary era. He learned about a world that had solved many of the problems that plagued humanity in his time. Poverty, war, and hunger were relics of the past. Clean, limitless energy was available to all, and education and healthcare were free for everyone. People worked not for money, but for the satisfaction of contributing to society and bettering themselves. It was a world where technology had advanced significantly, but it was the social progress that truly amazed him. Having experienced this utopian society firsthand, Sami began to understand the true meaning of progress. He realized that it wasn't just about technological advancement, but about creating a better world for everyone. As much as he admired the future, a part of him ached for his own time. The more time he spent in 2050, the stranger it felt. He missed the familiar sights, sounds, and even smells of his own era. Realizing that the future, as advanced as it was, might not be his place, he decided to return. With heavy steps, Sami stepped back into the light, carrying with him the hopes and dreams of a better future. When he returned to his own time, he was filled with a renewed sense of purpose. The future wasn't just something out there waiting to happen. It depended entirely on what we did today. And so he began sharing his story, hoping to inspire others to work towards a brighter future. Though some might have dismissed his tale as the ravings of a madman, there were others who listened, who believed, and who began to take action, however small, to make the world a better place. For Sami, the journey to 2050 had been more than just a trip through time. It was a journey of discovery, a reminder that the future wasn't set in stone, but was ours to shape.